Here's the key to what she's saying. Okay. A good investigator lets them walk.
What do you mean?
Hey, you got a minute? Yeah. What do you know? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Turn the key, lock them in. Hey, you got a minute? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Okay. Scott Peterson was out for how long?
4 months.
I rest my case. Just because somebody's been interviewed by the cops doesn't mean they're not going, hey,
right.
This is not, this smells over here. Something's wrong over here. Okay, well, let's let them walk. Let them walk. We'll come back.
Yeah.
We'll get more out here. We'll get cell phone data. We'll get tag data. Okay. You know what I mean? Oh, subs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Kelly. That's a great question, but you're 100% right. They do not, nobody owes anybody anything at all. And that is a very logical explanation. So,
yeah. And a question that's going around the chat is that this right here is the FBI wanted, I guess the website, and they have Sebastian as most wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that? Because I don't really understand it. Is it just that most wanted doesn't mean fugitive? It just means that they're looking for this child, correct?
Right. They're putting a lot of energy into searching for this young man.
Why wouldn't Summer or somebody like that end up on this list?
Well, that's a great question. They probably had a clarity of focus and they weren't going to expend, you may have a flight situation here. You may have multiple states involved. Not only Tennessee, it could be going east and then north up into Alaska. So you're going to put the young man on a broader RA, resident agent blast, because most of this obviously goes to every post office and every, resident FBI office across the country.
Yeah. So let me see here. So
he's not on the terrorist.
He's not on he's under the kidnapping missing persons.
Correct.
Most wanted list.
Right. And look how many there are. How many are there?
Oh God. So many.
Yeah. So all this is they've just kind of elevated the conversation. That's what.
If you click on most wanted, that goes to the fugitives and then terrorism, parental kidnappings, and then there he is right there. So it's not actually a most wanted list.
No,
it's the kidnapping missing persons list is what it is.
Yeah, we're raising awareness. Most awareness raised,
which is a fantastic thing. I mean, I truly do believe that they are working the case. I believe the FBI is working the case. I believe that Sumner County is working the case, and maybe the results aren't coming in as fast as people would think, and maybe they're stumped. You don't think they're working it?
No, I think they're working it. Yeah, but I don't think they're stumped. Is that what you said? Maybe I misunderstood.
No, I said that they could be. I didn't say that they are.
No, I think Summer's case is at a slow crawl, but not this case. I think they're working this thing behind the scenes at multi levels, in multi jurisdictions. If they believe that he's been moved and or still alive, then they're going to put all the resources they can into it to find him.
Yeah, it seems like that's what they're doing.
Well, and that's why the reward could have come up at this point, because now if they're going outside of the circle, okay, now it doesn't mean that the inside of the circle isn't in play. Okay. If those lights, which I had, when I heard about them and saw them, I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. You can bet they have a lot more than me just saying that's interesting.
Mm.
Okay. And they're not going to, that's the kind of holdback, don't tip your hat, kind of play, right? So if they moved him, not they, but if he was moved versus he walked away, okay, I think there's a low probability at this point that he walked away, and that, they probably would have found his remains by now.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, especially in that neighborhood, you have your water sources there. And so you make sure that you get into those quickly, especially with a child with autism. You canvass your neighborhood multiple times, and that's where they came up. Okay.
Nice Marie says, just hope the FBI and LE check into who all was at the house as well. Rumor was a friend of Katie Proudfoot's was there at the house that weekend, and the Texas Roadhouse video of KP and Sebastian walking out, clothes they were wearing. Yeah, I mean, look, we don't know the extent, and thank you for that as well, but we don't know the extent of the investigation. But I do honestly think, I think that they are actively working, and I think that this case will be solved.